So guys, there are some updates as regards to nnamdi Kanu, which we are going to be hearing directly from his lawyer. But I want you to take a look at this headline here. It says, Abuja court declines order to produce nnamdi Kanu to appeal record settlement. IPOB leader's lawyer cries out. Nnamdi Kanu is said to have been sent to the prison in Sokoto State, and the lawyers have been raising concern that it's really going to pose a whole lot of difficulties on him in the aspect of him trying to file his appeal, you know, because he's like his lawyer. He's a lawyer to himself. So most of these things he's going to do it personally. So for them to have moved him from Abuja to Sokoto while he's supposed to appeal his case is something that is not really resonating now with the lawyers. So guys, you just find out that the lawyers made a very big mistake to have mandated the DSS. I don't know if it was the lawyers or who mandated the DSS to move him from Abuja. Of all the neighboring states, it's Sokoto they took him to. And now that he has to appeal and some of these things have to be done in Abuja and he has to be present to do some of the signing, nobody will sign that for him. You know, the lawyers are saying that the court, Abuja court, has rejected the order to produce nnamdi Kanu. So there is an order. Maybe a court gave order for Kanu to appear in person, but a court is declining that order. So there's a lot here, and you know nnamdi Kanu has, I think, between 60 to 90 days for him to apply to make this application, and we just hope that this difficulty is not going to pose as a hindrance for him to be able to meet up, because appealing is not here. It's not a small journey. It's a very stressful process. So if he doesn't start it on time, being someone who is not free, it's really going to be very difficult for him to be able to manage his time well. So, and the lawyers are already raising alarm that he's not been allowed to come start filing his appeal. So guys, it's really somehow, you know, but I'm just going to allow you to take a look at all the updates. Just watch this video to the end to see the latest updates coming from one of his lawyers, just for you to know that really nnamdi Kanu is not finding it funny. If you've watched the previous video I posted, that was a Yoruba lawyer also condemning the ruling of Justice Omotosho. He was saying that there are a lot of flaws in that, you know, or flaws, whatever, in that ruling. But I'm just going to allow you to listen to what the one of his lawyers has got to say, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on bell notification. Now take a look.
We would run as fast as we can, but if you can help us understand, just give us a rundown of where nnamdi Kanu is right now and the state of where he is at the moment. Just talk to us.
Just like as we had, on judgment was given on Thursday, so and the judge directed that we should go and give him his a copy of the judgment. So we got the judgment, a copy of that judgment very late on that Thursday. So Friday morning around 10-11, I went to DSSS to go and give him the copy of the judgment, where he was kept at the DSSS office at Airport Road. So on getting to that place, I was told by the DSS officers that they have taken him out. They moved him out from that place this morning. They are no longer there. I said, where did they take him to? They said I should go to their headquarters. I went to their headquarters. So we met after hours. I met with some of my colleagues. That's a brother and some other person that came to meet me there. We met the director of operations. So they said that they have taken him to Sokoto, that they have landed in Sokoto. I said, why Sokoto? They said that that's instruction. So I said, okay. So I started making arrangements. That was on that Friday. There's no way I go to Sokoto that day. So very early in the morning, I went to Sokoto with his brother. So we saw him, we discussed with him. So we have a discussion with him. So he's in prison in Sokoto, Medium Correctional Center. That's where he is now. So I was with him there for 2 days before I came back to Abuja for other preparations.
You have said they are going to appeal against the judgment of Justice Omotosho, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to do the court of appeal there in Abuja. Now that it is so good, how will you be appearing in court? I don't know. How is it going to happen?
I think it's on a public knowledge that nnamdi Kanu, for the purpose of this trial, because there are some other matters he's having against federal government, which I think some of the matters I'm doing for him. So that's why I'm still his lawyer. But for the purpose of this trial, he is doing it by himself. Remember that there is an interlocutory appeal he filed against Omotosho's ruling, and it was on record that he went to Court of Appeal to file it, and the one that he also filed in Supreme Court, even watch the day he went to Supreme Court to file the matter by himself. So it is on record that he has been doing his matter by himself. Just like you ask, he has 90 days within which to appeal against that judgment. And today, being Thursday, is exactly 1 week that judgment was delivered. So today is the 27th. Now you bear with me that 7 days has gone out of from his 90 days, and he's in Sokoto. So we are asking, will they be bringing private jet? Because nnamdi Kanu told me that they use one presidential, small presidential private jet. That's what they used to take him to Sokoto. So will they be also keep that private jet personally there at the airport in Sokoto there, so that every morning when he's coming to do something, they will bring him back to Abuja. After doing it, they will take him back to Sokoto. So the essence of Sokoto, that I don't know, because what they are now trying to say that Sokoto is more secured. Sokoto is more secured than FCT, than Abuja. But whichever that is the case, it is for them. Now he has filed a motion. He's filed a motion that was 3 days ago through his brother in Federal High Court, asking the court to order that he should that they should bring him back to Abuja so that he'll be able to do his appeal. So the boy, I learned that they have given 4th of December for the motion to be taken. I don't know how he's going to take the motion, whether he's going to, they will allow him to come and take the motion, because as I'm talking to you now, on record, he is handling this particular trial by himself. So, and he should be given that adequate time and facility to defend himself and file his appeal. It is his constitutional right. Except they are going to deny him that right, as they have been denying him in the course of the trial. So that I don't know. So that is the position now. That is the position in respect of that now. So he has not done anything with respect to his appeal. So he's waiting for them, because he can't do it in Sokoto. He must do it in Abuja. Abuja is a court of appeal that has jurisdiction.
Mr. Maxwell, and this also speaks to concerns that many have raised. The singular fact that he has chosen to defend himself. If he had a lawyer, most likely it could have been different with this current challenge that we are highlighting at this moment. Are we speaking to him? Are you speaking to him about a change of mind with him wanting to defend himself? Are we having that conversation with him at this point in time?
If he may change his mind, probably, as the matter has left Federal High Court before maybe just Omotosho to Court of Appeal, he may change his mind. Because, people are saying that he sacked his lawyers, Permit me to use this opportunity to inform you that nnamdi Kanu never sack any of his lawyers. The only thing there is that, my brother, you are in the studio, I am a lawyer. You engage me to represent you as a lawyer. And while the matter is in court, you don't need a lawyer for. There are some things that you're supposed to know as somebody who is educated. The primary aspect of the law. Let me just say 1 + 1 is 2, and the law read that 1 + 1 is no longer 2. 1 + 1 is 3. And I said, as court pleases, he will say, Barrister, what is going on in this my case? The lawyer said, the judge said that 1 + 1 is 2, is 3 instead of 2. And as a lawyer, I owe the court duty. My client, my duty first is, as an officer in the Temple of Justice, is to the court, not to my client first. My duty is to court, is to the court first. So whatever thing the court said, my own is as the court pleases. I'm expected to defend myself. So most of the times, I have done it on several locations. I have done it on several locations as a person lawyer. I will see when I'm having issue in a particular matter, and the judge is behaving somehow, I will call my client, say, please, for the sake of this thing, I would like to excuse myself in this matter. Either you represent yourself or you go and for another lawyer. I have done it because, one, there are some things that I will be doing. It will affect. It will amount to professional misconduct. So, on the combined effect of all this, there was an understanding. Allow me to submit. Wait, let me submit this thing so that continue. There was an understanding between his lawyers and him that he should be allowed to handle the matter, and I want to leave it at that. I won't go beyond that. So now changing in that particular court, in that Federal High Court. So now that the matter has gone to Court of Appeal, I don't know whether he will change his mind. So it is everything is still within his discretion. Our own is to advise. His own is to take to give instruction.
All right. I'm sorry we have to cut you short, because I know that as a lawyer, or as with a lot of lawyers in Nigeria, everyone will have an opinion regarding the Nnamdi Kanu case. But I really want to move away and look into his political options politically, considering how far this case has gone and how wide it has gone. What are the possible options that could favor him if we're looking at it from a political angle now?
Well, I don't know what is the mind of the federal government, and I don't know what is the mind of the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I have, as somebody that have discussed with him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believes in himself, and he believes in what he can do, and he believes in his cause. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believes that he never committed any crime. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believes that he's not a terrorist. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believes that he's not a criminal. So when you are saying amnesty, any amnesty that has to do with condition, I can tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never take it. I'm just telling you, he will never take it. He will prefer to die there. I know the person I'm talking about. I'm talking about the person I have a discussion with on Saturday and Sunday. So now the political option, if I will be in the shoe of the president, right from onset, this particular issue shouldn't have come up. When this man started this agitation, of course, he did not start this agitation in your own regime. He started this agitation in the disaster regime of the late President Muhammad Buhari. That was when this agitation, when all these issues started. That was when he was arrested. That was when he was kidnapped from Kenya. That was when he was, a lot of funny things happened in that. And we believe that this man is somebody. He was sickness really dealt with him, and he was operating from a military angle. That one is understandable. Now that we have a Democrat, somebody that I, Maxwell, for the struggle for democracy with. So we believe that you said, okay, my brother, come. Now I have taken over. What's the problem? Why are you agitating? What's the problem? Can we talk? Now that I have taken over, can you just give me opportunity to address this issue? Now that I know what you are even agitating, what gave rise to this? When somebody is trying to compare Nnamdi Kanu with Boko Haram, what is Boko Haram fighting for? That the education is wrong. The Nnamdi Kanu said, my people are being marginalized. We are treated as slaves in this country. As a result of that, we prefer to be on our own. I want to exercise that right. Now, at least you know what he's fighting for. And you know the people that you can reach out to. You have Ohanese there, you have Igbo elders there, you have Igbo this and there, that you can reach out to. You can say, come, can we talk? Let's talk. Attorney General, discontinue this matter. Let's see how we can address this issue. That is what rule of law is all about. That's what leadership is all about. Not to allow somebody to say, go and convict him by all means, so that we give him amnesty, so that we use the amnesty to launch our political structure in Southeast. It doesn't work like that. You are creating more problem. And all of you know that this man is not a terrorist. Yes, he must have made one or two speech, which you know, I hear them saying that you can't even link with what happened for any reason. You know that that judgment is persecution, not prosecution. You know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have also suffered the highest injustice in the
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we just lost with Maxwell Opara, a counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We're hoping that we can reconnect with him and let's have his final thoughts on the conversation right about now. Yeah, Mr. Isa, he says some things which for me are extremely very pertinent. But a huge concern right now for me also is the fact that there are conversations around the fact that some Eastern elites that are supposed to push for a political solution are against where they are quiet.
They be speaking out. I think what they be saying even before the court judgment.
Yes.
And some of them, deputies, Speaker of the House of Reps,
yes,
senators, even some of the governors speaking out, Abia governor, Enugu governor, and other people. Even the Anambra governor. Yes. But I tell you, that Nnamdi Kanu's conduct is complicating issues for them, according to them. Even the day that they passed that judgment, did you watch his conduct in court?
Yes.
And they are saying this conduct, that is not showing remorse. Well, someone said they had done nothing. But let us not pretend that nothing happened in the Southeast. People died in the Southeast. Over 3,000 people were killed in the Southeast. And some are linking them to him. You get the point now. That it is IPOB and ESN that are behind the killings. That was how the man went to court. And he just said, you made videos giving orders to your commanders to do this. Some have argued that, okay, yeah.
So let's have, you had a lot of talk for Maxwell.
Yeah, some Southeast leaders are pushing for a political solution. And some are saying, nnamdi kanu's conduct in court that very day didn't show that there is any sign of remorse at all. And it's complicating matters for them. Then number two, the argument that nnamdi kanu made videos giving orders to his commanders, whoever violated the seat at home, deal with him. And people were killed who violated the seat at home. As I was saying, Simon Ekpa in Finland is in jail now because of the same videos. He didn't also kill anybody, but that is in jail in Finland. So how do you respond to that?
Can I explain?
Go ahead, yeah.
Can I explain?
Yeah, go ahead, yes.
One, that's why this particular program is very, very important. In the first instance, I am a lawyer and I will not allow anybody to insult or to do anything that will amount to an insult to the Hello Chamber of Justice. That one is on that. I want to address that one first. You see, my dear brother, when you are something that has not affected to you, you can say anything you like. I have been into this matter since 2015, and I can tell you that judiciary, with due respect, has not been fair to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Judiciary has not been fair to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As I speak to you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have 6 judgments in his favor. 6 judgments. 1, Enugu State High Court, Federal High Court, Court of Appeal, Abuja. None. In fact, the worst of it is the one Court of Appeal ordered that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released forthwith. Federal government said, Court of Appeal, you are talking Arab nonsense. We will not believe you. We will not obey you. We thought that they were joking. They refused to comply with that judgment. First day, second day, third day, fourth day, 5th day, 6th day, 7th day, 8th day. On the 9th day, they filed a motion for stay of proceedings, for stay of execution in a criminal matter using civil matter. File it in Court of Appeal under Court of Appeal civil procedural rule to stay an execution of a criminal matter. The same Court of Appeal that gave that judgment, another panel received it, and they did not say, what is going on here? We asked you to release this man. You have not complied with our judgment, and you are still turning around, coming back to ask us that we should grant you a stay of execution. They granted that stay of execution, the first in history in the Nigerian criminal jurisprudence. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was asking us, is it possible? We said that we have seen that it's possible. Now that one is on that. Federal High Court ordered that he should be released and paid 8 billion naira by federal government. Before then, federal government refused. Enugu State High Court to the same thing, they refused. My brother, you remember that he was enjoying his bail granted to him by the court. The same federal government, the same prosecution, used Operation Python Mass, went to his house, killed 38 persons and left with the 13 corpses, which made him to run away. We are talking about somebody being angry. Now, this thing now happened. The thing now, after that shock, the parents now left to on medical this thing to Europe, and both of them died there. Now Supreme Court now in their judgment, Supreme Court in their judgment gave 1, court ought not have revoked his bail. 2, Nnamdi Kanu never jumped bail. 3, federal government misbehaved by sending Operation Python to his house. 4, they were a manner. He was transported from Kenya to Nigeria. Was wrong. I wish that you allow me to submit.
Please,
so that you appreciate the issue. I'm talking about somebody. I want to address that issue.
Yes. 60 seconds, Maxwell. Submit to 60 seconds.
Okay. Now, coming back to Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa's matter, my dear brother, it was thoroughly investigated. Finnish police came to this place, and they discovered that Simon Ekpa was linking the atrocities he committed with him. They link it with him. It doesn't end in making statements. In this particular trial, no single evidence was linked with his, including SARS, SARS protest.
Right,
They did not even link everything. There was a report.
Yeah, Maxwell, we have to go. We want to say a very big thank you. So thank you for taking our time to speak to us on this matter. We sincerely appreciate your time and your thoughts on this conversation. We still wish you all the very best as you continue in ensuring that justice is served to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you so very much, Maxwell Akpara, counsel to Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you. All right, gentlemen, this is where we'll do the cutting on this segment of the show. This is where we'll say, well, what's hot is coming up next. I am David Babadike, and
I am Mbotidem Ikot.
And I am Mustafa Isa.
what's hot is next. Stay with us.
So guys, there is this breaking news that says bandits have launched another deadly attack in the Balai Thai community, Erena Ward, Shiroro local government area of Niger State, abducting 24 persons. So guys, another Niger attack. 24 people, including pregnant women. Hey! From a rice farm. So this means people should not go to their farms again. So guys, this is worrisome. This is worrisome at the time the Tinubu's government is showing little to no effort in stopping this insecurity. Now let me take you through some of the reactions. You must have heard that these bandits are saying Nigeria is theirs. You know, they are claiming ownership of this country because Buhari gave them open visa policy to come into Nigeria. Now they've come in. They were used during election when Tinubu won. He granted open visa policy. People raised alarm then, but you know now, when people were talking, some people would think because they are Igbos, you know, and people didn't pay attention. If you check, people who have been raising alarm on all these things are the Igbos. The Yorubas are always silent on all this. They're always silent on all this, and then these bandits will be taking over. Look at Ondo State. Look at Ekiti State. Look at Oyo State. Most of these places are highly populated with these Fulanis. They've taken over the forests in Yoruba land. Kwara has been conquered now. Kwara has been conquered, but I'm only feeling for those who are Christians in that environment. They are really going to see hell because these people just want the entire Kwara to fall for Islam. That is just it. So, pata, they will run away and leave their belongings back. The Fulanis will occupy. That's what you see them doing in the south, in the middle belt. Now, let's see how some Nigerians are reacting to this. This man said, Nigerian mainstream media, including Channels TV, has unfortunately become part of the country's security problem. They rarely confront the real issue headlong. And even when they report on terrorist attack, they often they soften the language by calling the perpetrators bandits instead of plainly labeling them as terrorists and exposing their evil. The word bandits has no legal standing in our constitution. Yet the media's constant use of it downplays the crime and makes prosecution harder, even when suspects are arrested. I mean, in many ways, section of the Nigerian press are enabling the crisis rather than helping to end it. They are terrorists. That's what this person is saying, that they are terrorists because the media is not calling them out the way it's supposed to call them out. So guys, I just hope that Channels Television will take note of this and start calling these people by their real name. Now, this other person here also reacted saying, and the federal government can't do anything to stop this mess. If President Tinubu can't end insecurity, he should resign the way he told former President Goodluck Jonathan in 2014. We can't continue like this. Bandits are now going live on TikTok to threaten the government. So guys, they told Tinubu they are going to, kidnap him. This person said, please start referring they kind of start referring to these terror monsters as terrorists, not bandits. So sugarcoating the truth about them does not help matters. After all, our lawmakers have already established that the so-called bandits in Nigeria are actually terrorists, judging from their terror activities. All that remains for a full-blown war for this group of insurgents is get together and form one group, and we'll have a country going the way of Sudan, Somalia. God forbid that the government will keep treating them with kids' gloves. So guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. And this person here said, in 2024, Tinubu blamed Jonathan for these killings and told him to resign. But in 2025, APC urchins are trying to shield Tinubu by telling you to hold your governors accountable. Where were there no governors in 2014? I think this is a good question, honestly. And this other person here said, then the governors should also stop farmers from going to farm as it happens to school. What kind of government do we have? The Nigerian government is not ready to exercise its primary duty to protect lives and properties of its citizens. What a country. What a country. You know, what a country. So guys, this is what is happening. It's really so sad that we are experiencing all this as a country. Bandits are now showing their faces on TikTok and all that. This person here, these guys are terrorists. Why are you people bent on calling them bandits? Stop calling them bandits. They are Fulani jihadist terrorists. So guys, these people are lambasting Arise TV for calling them bandits. It's heartbreaking that attacks like one in Shiroro keep happening despite the government promises. They continue kidnapping, killing, and raids show that efforts on ground are not yielding result. Communities like in constant fear, and our security forces are often unpaid, under-equipped, and overstretched. Stop reporting terrorists as bandits. Terrorists are terrorists, not bandits. But don't we really have government in this country? They don't reach Shiroro care. Now be say they are already in the capital. I beg. Hey, and this person, they keep calling them bandits. This person is a terrorist, not bandit. So Nigerians are reacting for the fact that Rise TV, Channels TV is calling them that name as bandit. They are saying it's wrong. Call them by their real name. So guys, another attack. Every day we wake up to a very bad and sad news. So guys, El-Rufai has come out to say, I am Peter Obi, pleaded with ADC coalition to allow us conclude pending by-elections before officially joining the ADC. Now that the elections are over, we have no reason to remain in the SDP or Labour Party. The same way we remove PDP, the same way we will remove the incompetence of APC in 2027. El-Rufai officially joins the ADC. So guys, that's El-Rufai moment he joined the ADC. Some people are reacting. Let me see. This person here said, okay, let's see how some reactions, how Nigerians are reacting to El-Rufai. Remove and put, no one cares if the person is competent or not. Once it is friend that can extend help when needed, he's supported. This person say, as freedom fighter, I will vote for ADC if they are ready. We are ready to send APC terrorist government. Cost Yare bastard people back to Lagoon. This was a breaking. Bandit kidnap pregnant woman, 30 others in Niger and FCT. So guys, this one is another bomber. Every day is a bad news. And this one say, him calling Peter Obi name is low-key a public challenge for Peter Obi to take the big step and discharge Labour Party and join the ADC. Why bring up Obi while playing the politics? Speak for yourself. This same person bragged to his people that he made Nigeria have Muslim president, pushed Obi aside because he's Christian, and said Muslim ticket will rule for decades. Can we trust someone like this? So guys, That is the question, honestly, for El-Rufai. And this person, even Tinubu, that can bribe devil self, is not finding it easy to run the country. Talk less of Obi that doesn't give share. This person says, so it's by giving money. Is it by giving money? I will vote Peter Obi, irrespective of which party, but if ADC picks Obi, I will campaign for Obi. I will personally come use my money and campaign irrespective. I will never vote against my conscience. Nigeria must be saved, and anyway, I rather he does not join Peter Obi officially in ADC care. And this one says, let me read. Why Atiku can't become ADC flag bearer in 2023? Take a clue from the All Progressive primaries that held in Lagos in December 2014, from which General Buhari emerged as a party flag bearer ahead of 2015 election. We have presented the factor that made the opposition coalition leaders dump Atiku. Former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria opted for Buhari, former military head of the state, instead, despite his lack of political gravitas, to win the APC primary in broad-based 2024 APC coalition election. Incumbent President Jonathan. Okay, and opted for Buhari. Okay, how he opted for Buhari instead of Jonathan. That's what this guy is trying to say. The APC as a political party was registered in February 13 as a major aim to creating a strong opposition coalition that to challenge the PDP in 2015 election. The flag bearer of the PDP would have to emerge in national convention. The main candidate looking to contest include Buhari, Atiku, Rabi Okwankwaso, and Rochas Okocha. Buhari did not have the political spread to win the party primaries in the APC coalition with multi-regional and multi-party interests such as CPC, ANPP, blah, 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 blah. Even though Buhari's stronghold was in the north, where he controlled majority of the general voters, there were two other key contenders, that's Atiku and Kwankwaso from the north, who control significant blocks of northern delegates with who Buhari must contend in the primaries. They decided for this contest. The deciders of this contest were going to be southern power bloc in the coalition, such as those led by Tinubu, Amechi. They were not considering a South to replace Jonathan, so they were likely to throw their weight behind. So they were not likely to throw their weight behind Rochas Okocha. Going into the Lagos 2014 APC convention, CPC led by Buhari had no incumbent governor, 7 senators, and other 20 House Rep members. Bola Tinubu had 4 incumbent governors, 20 senators, and 90 House of Rep members. Lagos, Ekiti, and Osun, Ogun. And then, this is a long story, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.